The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we get ready for Game 2 on EA Sports. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Indiana Pacers. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pacers coming into play. They were the surprise winners in Game 1. And as a visiting club, just getting one of those first two games so important. They've got a chance now to get both.
And what a performance in Game 1. You steal the opener on the road, you take a home court advantage right away. Now you've got the opportunity to take real control and take a 2-0 lead back to your place for Game 3.
Oladipo. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Just underway. Happy you're with us for Game 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. To McConnell. Down to Warren. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Adetokunbo to Lopez. And count the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Oladipo. To McConnell. Brook Lopez.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Down to 5 on the 24. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. McConnell. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot by Warren. No good. Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Adetokunbo. Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo. Open look. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Giannis Adetokunbo. Wide open look, won't go.
0-4 to start the game. Don't worry about that. You can make your next 6 shots and then be 6 of 10 from the field. That's 60% that can get you $80 million.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Victor Oladipo at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 3. To Oladipo. Not today.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Gasol. Marcin Gortat sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
You've got to get that one to go. Gortat to Oladipo. Has a look. Yes, Victor Oladipo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Victor Oladipo is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Hill across the timeline. 12-6 our score. To Brogdon. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Giannis with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Marcin Gortat snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oladipo to Brogdon.
Oh, yeah, easy. Screen on your left. Screen on your left.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Bucks at the controls. Middleton. Not that time. Oladipo into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
George Hill, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Oladipo into the front court. Up 6. Middleton to Adetokunbo. To Middleton. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Indiana basketball. McConnell. Giannis in control of the basketball. 14-10 to score. Curling inside. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Oladipo. Hill into the front court. Down 4. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Has a chance? Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
I totally thought he was going the other way. That was a tough shot. But then again, this one makes tough shots look easy.
Victor Oladipo knocks it down from mid-range.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Oladipo to Turner. Brook Lopez rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Trying to cash in, that's usually one that he'll knock down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Adetokunbo. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oladipo to McConnell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I got ball.
Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed.
The Pacers will start the second half with a decent lead.
And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
The Bucks were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the half.
Oladipo is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Giannis with it up top. The deficit is 6. To Middleton. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Pacers with the possession. McConnell to Oladipo. Has a look. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 6 now.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
finishes at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Rebounded by the Pacers. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. To McConnell. Here comes the screen. McConnell to Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Oladipo. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire...
Stuffs it down with authority.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Pacers control. To Turner. Brook Lopez tips it. 4th this contest.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Bledsoe. To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Bledsoe to Hill. And it's Warren with the rebound. Oladipo into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Brogdon. Screen coming. And he'll head to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Nope, first one does not go. Hits the second, one more coming. He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter with the Pacers in the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
To Middleton. Hill. To Bledsoe. Goes to the left side. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Add 2 points to the board.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Wide open look, won't go. And the nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Brook Lopez looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Down to Warren. Chris Middleton. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Oladipo. McConnell to Oladipo. 4-3. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Screen coming. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Giannis shoots. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To McConnell. To Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Oladipo. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Greek Freak for 2. And he hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
McConnell to Oladipo. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Count the basket inside.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
He connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Footer at the buzzer. Now a step back. This one to the Pacers. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers got the win in a close game.
Look no further than their field goal percentage to see why they won this one. It's hard to lose when you got consistent offense supported by reliable defense.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers. The Bucks must be devastated after such a close loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose